Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing up first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Here we go. 11
Burrow out of the shotgun. Firing one deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Play fake here, Daniels. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run. Pacheco has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11 Thomas.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. The slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running right is Pacheco. He's contained at the line for no gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dax Hill up for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
11 mighty.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 NT Tate. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
11 MT. 11 MT.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Quincy Williams making the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third and short, Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Pacheco gets it from the gun, and he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They put a receiver in motion right. Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. It's Pacheco again. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Shotgun snap to Daniels. do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Burrow setting to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down from the red zone. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
This is Henry on 2nd. Powering across for the touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. It is Cup, left side. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 46. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Commanders pushing for a late spark before halftime. what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Cut out left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. They run with Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Complete out to the right side. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Daniels off the play action. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. On now is York to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Show what we are made of, offense.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They'll send him over right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has some daylight through the 40. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
11, Thomas.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Flush down now to his left. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Washington first. To throw, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Daniels. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels on 1st down. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 34. He's going to push one deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake here. Daniels. He's smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They motion the slot man right. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mike Sanderson makes the play. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They'll run now with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He's off again. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger But that back remains hungry.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying again with Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, Burrow to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
12. 11.
They just get the play off. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals tie us up 28-all. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Commanders will have a first. Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now is York to kick this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Caden. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
11.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Another run for Henry. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by 7.
I'm one, right?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Henry running left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
12, 12, 12.
Running back, motioning right. Setting up to pass. This throw is cuffed. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Henry. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all